It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Foles. Dancing to his left. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Foles rolling to his right. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
QT complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Throwing is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Buying time to his left. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there. 4 yards. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space. And
he's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, boys. 58.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor.
32 yards.
And the Colts are able to at least get one score back.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now Gordon on first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
26, Mike. 26, I got 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 26, Mike. 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
K.J. Hamler
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Escaping the pressure. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's caught left side by Judy.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Let's go, D.
Wilson. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
13.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Let's go. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 69 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 31 yards. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seam.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Wilson. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. You figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now it's Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 39, Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
13.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Shake, zero.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Finding his man again, it's Judy. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
You got 3 down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
He's not going to get me. Mike, 53.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's Wilson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
They run once more with Taylor. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Target. Max 22. Watch the curl. Like 22.
Foles. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.